What is going on, fellas? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and as always, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, also hit that like button, and let's get it started.
I don't know how else to document things, but this is the ugly side of separation and divorce.
Yes, it
When
is.
you don't truly understand what is going on, when you are stepping into a new career, and the person that is supposed to be your person is not there to tell you how happy they are for you and how proud they are for your first day. When you can't stop crying because you miss their touch, you miss their sarcasm, you miss everything about them, you miss their smell in the morning.
So what did you do to have this man divorce you? You know, I've said this a few times. Men don't just get divorced. You know, very rarely do men get divorced unless there's infidelity, unless there's some sort of cheating, manipulation happening, some sort of lies. There has to be something that the woman did to push this man away. Now, the signs are all here, if you ask me. You got this woman, she's a nurse. she's crying, saying that she missed this dude. So there's something that happened. I'm guessing maybe she said this is the first day on the job as a nurse. So maybe something happened in nursing school. Maybe she and one of the male nurses were playing doctor. Maybe one of the male students wanted to check her temp with his meat thermometer. And she got wrapped up in it. She got used and discarded like a Kleenex is what happened. And the husband found out and decided to dump her ass. But see, you know, here's one of my guilty pleasures. I actually do enjoy watching women cry on TikTok. It's something that I really didn't care for, but actually, you know what? It does bring me a lot of joy now. And it's actually pretty funny. It is pretty funny because women just look goofy whenever they cry. But I was watching this, and it was about the 5th or 6th time I was watching it, and I started to listen to her words, and everything she says, everything she's crying about, has absolutely nothing to do with the man. It has everything to do with what she wants. She misses the way he smells. She misses the congratulations on the first day of work. She misses all this stuff, and it's all about her. Has nothing to do with the man. And I think this has a lot to do with why marriages aren't working anymore, especially when it comes to women, because even when they're married, even when they get out of marriage and they're going through divorce, they still can't help but think of only themselves. When a marriage isn't about thinking about yourself, a marriage is thinking about your partner. That's what the marriage is about. It's thinking about your husband, thinking about your wife, and doing your best by them. So if you're in a marriage and you're only thinking about what you can get out of it, yeah, that marriage is not going to last. And even in divorce, these women cannot help but show their true colors. So yeah, she wasn't in that marriage to help her husband. She was in that marriage to take advantage of him. And it looks like in the process of doing that, she, you know, got her back bent by a nursing student.
Me this. Why are the straight men upset about women hating men? Because the way that I see it, if I'm a woman who dislikes men strongly, which I am, and I largely think that men as a concept are bad people, and that there are a couple of outliers, but generally, like, it's a bad batch, and I pick you, that means that I hate men, but you're the exception. Like, that's a fucking flex. I don't get why you wouldn't want that as a straight man, unless you're not as straight as you think you are.
It's not a flex. It's not a flex. Men don't want to deal with the headache. Why would a man purposely get into any sort of arrangement with a woman, whether it's a hookup arrangement, a relationship, whatever you want to call it? Why would any man want to get into that situation with a woman that hates men? That doesn't make any sense. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And then she's saying, oh yeah, well, if you're a man and you don't date a woman that hates men, then you're gay. What? Dude, these women do not have fully functional brains. This has to be some sort of satire post. I mean, you cannot be this dumb. You cannot be this brain rot. Yeah, no man is going to put up with a woman that hates men. I don't know any man that's going to do that. When it has been reverberated, it has been repeated over and over and over again that men want women that like them. A man wants to be around a woman that enjoys his company and that likes him. He doesn't want to be around a woman that's going to constantly talk shit about other random men all day. That sounds like a complete nightmare. So yeah, you can call men gay, that they don't want to put up with your bullshit, but ultimately you're just a pain in the ass. No guy wants to be involved in that. So yeah, shame men all you want. For one thing, this doesn't work anymore. Okay, men don't care. Men don't care what you call them anymore. Okay, women have been calling men insecure for years and calling them gay, calling them whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. Call men whatever you want. It's still not going to get you these men. You're still going to be lonely. So deal with it.
Okay, you want to know how to get a hot girl to fall in love with you?
No.
I know you've all read the game and you think it's about ignoring her and treating her badly. No, it's about treating her like a human being and complimenting her on her brain and her...
No, that's... What? No. Who is telling you to compliment women on their brains? That's the dumbest advice ever. No wonder this video only got 9 likes. What are you talking about, lady? This is completely delusional. Okay, and men do not want hot women. Okay, men, the average man and the large majority of men are not walking around looking for these model type women. And no, they don't give a shit. Okay, they just want a woman that's going to be nice. They want a woman that isn't just a complete cow. I mean, you know, a decent size. A normal size, you know, maybe not like an XXXXL, you know, maybe like a small, medium even, you know. I don't know. I don't know how these women's sizes work. I just know that men do not want to date linebackers, okay? They want to date a woman that is friendly, that takes care of her body, takes care of herself, takes care of her mental state, and isn't a complete bitch. So yeah, the hot, and look, I'm sorry, but these are the same women that said Lizzo was hot, that Lizzo was a 10. No, women have no idea what the hell they're talking about. They wouldn't know a hot woman if it came, sat on her lap, and slapped him across the face.
Character. So telling her she has a hot body or she's beautiful is not going to move a hot girl's needle. On the other hand, if you tell her, "Woo, that was pretty smart, that was clever, oh, you're so kind, I like the way you did that, oh, we love that."
No. Yeah, that's a good way to get you possibly charged with something, and to get her drier than the Sahara Desert. Okay, none of that works. Yeah, I don't know who this woman's been hanging out with, but she's a moron.
Single, over 40, dating in New York City observation is I've been noticing and hearing a lot of people are deleting the apps, especially Hinge. But I'm gonna double down. I just reactivated my Bumble account.
Oh God.
I was already on Field, but I'm a normie, so you know. And I just got on Raya, so it's 4. So yeah, it's a quantities game. Doesn't mean you have to lower your quality standards, but I understand that, you know, sometimes it's numbers. So we'll see.
And the cycle repeats. Yeah, it's numbers, and those ankles will be behind her head in no time. She's still trying to find the one, aka getting passed around like the powder mirror at the party. Women, this is the endless cycle of the modern woman. Unfortunately, a lot of times they'll get on here and they'll say they've deleted the apps, they'll never get on dating apps again. They'll promise, and then a week later they download them again. And it's back to the same cycle of them getting passed around like the mirror plate at the party. So it is definitely somewhat of a modern dilemma. That is pretty much only women deal with this. I don't know a whole lot of men that are getting off and on dating apps. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know any guys that are on dating apps anymore. It was kind of popular like in 2018 or whatever, but yeah, I don't know any men that use those. So yeah, maybe that's just where I'm at in my age. I'm a little bit older. Maybe younger guys are still on there. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend them because you get stuff like this. You get stuff like this. And but even these women that are in their 30s, she might even be in her 40s. I don't even know. I stopped trying to guess women's ages. But even these women are trying to match with the younger men. They don't care. They do not care. They're not looking for a husband. They're not looking for the love of their life. They're looking for someone to validate them, to keep them busy, to make them feel good temporarily, to get the dopamine levels to rise in their brain, to get all those feel good chemicals to happen. And that's it. There's no substance when it comes to these types of women. And yeah, and for all the videos that you'll see on TikTok of women being mad that they're getting off the dating apps or whatever, well, look at this smile. She's on 4 different dating apps right now. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? They love the validation. They love everything about it. And the age does not matter. Actually, honestly, I think the older they get, the more they get used to it, and they just do it more. It is so messed up if you ask me. But let me know what you guys think, fellas. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you made it this far, and I'll catch you later.